Okay, so we are recording now. So welcome officially to our Core de Force group. And I'm super excited to have you all here. There are some familiar faces on this page that have been in challenge groups with me before. There are some brand new faces that this is your first Beachbody challenge group. So it's exciting regardless of where you are, because I think some amazing things are going to happen in the next 30 days. I have two very good friends that were in Beachbody's test group for this program, and they have had incredible results. So I just can't wait to see what we do over the next 30 days. So you're going to see me looking down because I have a lot of notes here because I want to make sure that I cover everything and that I don't want to miss anything. But I'm just going to kind of go over some different things that you're going to see happening in the group and my goals for the group and things that you need to make sure you do to hold yourself accountable. So first, what I'd like to talk to you about is my goal for this group as your coach. My goal for this group as your coach is for us to be a support system. We're going to be using Beachbody's new app, which is awesome, and it's incredible, and I love it. And you're able to just go in there and click that you've drank your shake. You're able to click that you've done your workout. But I want to challenge you, especially this group, just not to go in and log your workouts and your shakes. I want you to participate in the group, because the more that you participate and the more that you're engaged, the more you're going to get out of the group and the more that you're going to get out of the program. So I don't want us just to log things. And to backtrack on that, if you have not went in and introduced yourself in the group yet, please make sure to do that tonight. That way we can get to know each other on a more personal level. So make sure you get that done. Another goal I have for you is for you to get the best results you can possibly get. Now, I can help you with that, and I'm going to do everything I can and provide all the tools and support, but ultimately it is up to you. It's your decision what you want to do with this program and what you want to do with your nutrition. And it's up to you if you're going to get the results that you know that you can get from this program. So I'm going to hold you to it. And if you have not signed that accountability commitment letter, make sure that you do that and you post that in the group. And if you're not posting and you're not participating, you're going to get a message from me, and I'm going to check in with you because that's what you signed up for. You signed up for someone to be on top of you while you're going through this program. But just know also that it all boils down to you. I'm not going to come knocking on your door and make you work out in the morning, but you are going to get a message from me if I see that you're not following through and you're not doing the program the way that you committed to. I also really want us to think about the future, because even though this is a 30-day program, my personal plan is to do 2 rounds of it at this point. So we're going to do a round in November and a round in December. So kind of be thinking about that. And just also from listening to Erica and Natalie, my 2 friends that have done this, their best results came from their second round of doing this, because their first round, they were trying to figure out the nutrition plan, and they were trying to figure out the moves in the workout program and how to kick and how to punch and things like that. So I think it's very important for us to continue to go and see what happens in month 2 also. So just kind of think about that and know that I am going to hold another accountability group just like this. You can stay in it, and if you want to bring a friend in or if we want to add other people, we can do that also. But we're trying to establish a lifestyle here. We don't want to just do a program and quit. We want this to be something that we continue to do for the rest of our lives, so we have that healthy lifestyle forever. Okay, so those are kind of my goals for the group. Now, as far as your group expectations, things that I'm expecting you to do, you have to log your workout and your Shakeology every day. You have to get in there and you have to log that every single day. I would really like for you to engage in the daily post. So if you've never been in a group of mine before, you'll know, or you'll notice that I am going to post every single morning. As soon as I wake up, I come down to my computer and I post our daily post. So that's usually sometime between 5 and 6 a.m. that a post will be up in the group. It's some kind of informational post or a motivational post or a tip or just something to help you with the day. And usually there is a task associated with it. I've already got tomorrow's ready, so I know tomorrow you're going to be posting a sweaty selfie after you work out. I would love for you to engage in those daily posts. I understand that sometimes that's hard to do every day, but the more that you can do it and the more you can participate, the better. You must track your progress, and you must track it in different ways. I want everyone to do a before picture, and what's awesome about the app is you can put the before picture into the app, and I can see who all has put a before picture. Then there's a little place for you to slide over if you want me to be able to actually see your before picture. So I will know whether or not you have done, I saw that thumbs up down there. I'll be able to see if you've done a before picture or not, but then also there will be a place for me to click if you've enabled me to be able to see your before picture. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. For me, I always shared it with my coach because it held me more accountable. But if that's not something you feel comfortable doing, that's totally okay too. Just get it in there so that I can see that you did take that before picture. It's up to you how you want to take it. Some people like to do it in their bathing suit. Some people like to do it in a tank top and shorts. Just something where you will be able to notice the difference afterwards. You do need to get on the scale, even though the scale is not my friend and that is not how I track my progress. It's important for us to at least know a starting number and an ending number. And let me keep going. I also want you to make sure you do your inches and track that also. Now, we're going to be in this group and we're going to be sharing successes, and you're going to see some person in the first week that's lost 10 pounds, and they're going to be so excited about that 10 pounds. And you're going to be screaming in the mirror because you haven't lost 1 pound. And that was me when I started. And my first accountability group was Insanity. And it took me 3 weeks before I started seeing results like the other people in the group. Now, my pictures were showing results, my inches were showing results, but that scale was not budging for 3 weeks. So that is why it is so important for us to do all these different ways for us to measure our success, the pictures, the measurement, the weight. Make sure that you're doing it all. And please make sure that you get that picture in there, because you're really going to notice a difference with that picture whenever you go to take that after picture. Okay, those were kind of our expectations. I want to talk a little bit about the fitness part of the program. There is a section, if you have not looked yet, whenever you start to do your DVDs, there is a section that's called Learn It and Work It. And Learn It and Work It kind of explains the moves before you actually start that day's program. These programs are a little bit longer, especially if you're used to 21-day fix and T25. These are not your normal 30-day programs like we're used to. That doesn't mean you can't do it. Insanity was an hour. That's what I started out with. It's okay. We'll be okay with longer than 30 minutes. But if you add the Learn It and Work It section, you're going to be doing it even longer. So my recommendation is to check that out the night before, especially if you're going to be one that's getting up at 5 or 6 in the morning to get your workout in. The night before, check out that Learn It and Work It section so that you can see the way that you need to do these moves, and you'll be prepared for the next day to just push play on your workout as soon as you wake up. There is a modifier in the program. Do not hesitate to use this modifier if you need to. It is totally okay for you to use the modifier. You can use the modifier for the entire program the first round if you want, and then your goal for next time can be not to use the modifier as much. If you're using the on-demand app, there's actually a place where you can click just the modifier, where you just watch the modifier. Now, I did not pay attention when I put the DVD in. A lot of DVDs, there's actually a place where you can also bring the modifier up on the screen next to you so you can see her all the time. That way when the camera's moving around, you still always have her. So if you think you're going to want to follow the modifier, kind of look for that on the DVD. I'm not 100% sure if it's there, but if you're doing on demand, I know that it is. If something feels wrong or something is hurting other than the regular soreness, you're going to be sore. I can promise you, you're going to be sore. But if something's hurting or a move doesn't feel right, don't hesitate to post it in the group or message me. We have some people in this group that can definitely help. I have certifications in all kinds of different fitness programs, so I will be able to help you. Just let us know if something other than your regular being sore, or even if you're not sure if how sore you feel is regular or how to help, please make sure to post that or privately message me so that I can help you through that also. And kind of to go back to the modifier, if you can't keep up with this program at first, it's okay. Don't be discouraged. And I'm looking at faces on my screen right now of you guys that have been in like hammer and chisel groups with me or insanity. And I know that you couldn't keep up at first either. And that's okay, because guess what? By the time they got to the end of the program or round 2, they were keeping up and they were kicking butt at the same time. So don't be discouraged, and it's okay if you can't keep up at first. It will be okay. You will get to a point to where you can, and you just got to make that goal. For the next time you do that workout, you can go a little bit longer on that section, or you can keep up with that section. You're going to have days that you're going to love the program for that day, and you're going to have days that you dread for that day. For example, if you've done Max 30 program, Friday Fight, I know is one that everyone is like, oh, it's Friday, I don't want to do this workout. It's okay, and I encourage you to push even harder on those days, because more than likely if you're hating that day or that program, it's because that's a body part or something that you need to work on and focus on even more. So if that day is a day that you don't hate or that you hate, I'm encouraging you to push a little bit harder on those days. Okay, so you must have a plan, and I've already kind of talked about this, but here's your little calendar that you all hopefully have by now. If your program has not came in the mail yet, you do have 30 days free of on-demand, and everyone has 30 days free of on-demand, and let me know if you need help with getting on there. I did post it in our group, but if you need additional help, let me know, but the calendar is on there. So this calendar is going to be hung up in the area where we work out at. And you better believe I just love checking these boxes off or putting X's through these boxes. It is so fun. So hang this calendar up where you can see it in your workout area or even in your kitchen, wherever, where you can cross that box off as soon as that day is done. However, I want to talk a little bit about planning because, and this is really nice also, my DVDs are in the other room, but on the flat books where the DVDs are, it tells you how long each program is. We haven't always had that in the past, and that's really nice about this. So you can look at the following morning and know what time you need to set your alarm clock for in order to get it done. But I encourage you to look a week in advance, because when we get to week 2, you're adding some extra workouts in there. You're doing 2 workouts a day. You might be doing MMA shred and then core. So just look at those. And it might be that you want to get up earlier, or if you already get up early enough, you might want to do 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. It's just whatever works for you. But don't wake up in the morning and be surprised when you need an hour to get your workout in that day. So make sure that you're looking ahead and that you're prepared and you are ready. And I know just from talking to Erica, my friend that did the program, she said there are days that you need an hour. You need a whole hour to get your workout done. So just make sure that you're planning ahead, get excited, get ready to cross these boxes off because it's a lot of fun to do. And make sure you get your schedule figured out and that you're ready and that you're prepared and you know. Okay, a little bit about nutrition. Nutrition is going to be 80% of your results. You must be all in on your nutrition if you want to get results from this program. And what I mean by being all in is, you have to be committed to following this plan. You can't just do the workouts and say you're going to wing the nutrition. You have to be all in with your nutrition. And for me, what all in means is 90%, 10%. Because we all know Thanksgiving is coming up. And I'm going to eat a Thanksgiving dinner and I'm going to enjoy a Thanksgiving dinner. And I expect you all to do the same. For me, the way I do this is I allow myself one, and I don't call it a cheat. I call it one treat meal a week is what I do. It is a planned treat. It doesn't mean friends come over on a Friday night that wasn't planned for and now I'm drinking wine. My treats are a planned treat whenever I am 100% committed to a program. I can already tell you this week, Thursday is my treat because we are going for the Pops Festival in Starlight, and I'm going to have a glass or 2 of wine. But you know what? That also means I'm going to adjust my yellow containers and not have any yellow containers that day. So it's just all up to you and how you want to do that, but you have to be 100% committed. When I started Insanity, I did not allow myself, and I started in November, I didn't cheat on Thanksgiving. I didn't allow myself one treat the entire time I did Insanity. That is up to you if you want to do that. But for me now, I need my 1 treat a week for me to be able to keep up with this and not get burnt out. You just have to make sure you're disciplined with your eating. Restaurants, you are totally okay to go out to restaurants and still follow this program. You just have to kind of learn to ask for certain things. Whenever you order a steak, know that they put a big glob of butter on top of your steak when they're cooking it. You have to say no butter whenever you're cooking it. And it's okay. No one's going to think you're weird. No one's going to think it's odd. It's okay for you to ask for those changes in your nutrition. So make sure, I get a steak and a side of broccoli, and I have to say no butter on the broccoli too. Just know they add butter to almost everything that you order. So you probably need to be vocal about asking for no butter. But there are so many things in restaurants that you can order, and we'll follow this plan. My meal plan is up in the group right now. Feel free to use it. Feel free to copy it. If you need me to send you some of the recipes that are on it, that is okay. Everything I did came out of either this book, which has awesome recipes in it, or my Fixate cookbook. If you do not have this Fixate cookbook, whenever you can purchase it, I would purchase it. Almost everything we eat in my house comes out of this Fixate cookbook. So it's a very good purchase, and I don't think it's too expensive, maybe $20 whenever, maybe not even be that much, whenever you can order this. And then also Pinterest is what I use to get a lot of my recipe ideas also. I am creating a Core de Force board on Pinterest where I'll be putting recipes I found that I'm going to use for this program, and I'll share that into our group too so that you guys have a place that you can go and look for that. Let's see. That's all of that. Shakeology, you must, which I already kind of said this at the beginning with logging, you have to get your Shakeology every day in. And that's up to you when you want to get it in. If you want to get it in before your workout, after your workout, later in the day. For me, it's typically always breakfast, depending on what my day looks like. And I like it for breakfast because it gives me the energy throughout the day, and it also helps my cravings throughout the day too. If you are doing the performance line, and these are the sample packs from the performance line, they are free. They do not count as a container. You don't have to worry about them at all. You can just drink them and enjoy them. And you do not have to worry about what container it counts as or how it fits into your meal plan. I will be doing Energize, which I do not have here, and I will be doing Recovery, and then I just ordered Recharge to do for this one because Erica and Natalie told me you have to have Recharge for this one. You don't have to have it, but it will help you to sleep better after those hard workouts. So those are the things that I'm going to be ordering. If you have any questions about those, let me know. If not, let's see. I think I have a few more things to add, and then I'll open it up for questions if anyone has any questions. I do think, and I've posted this in the group already, that it's very important to share your journey with your friends or with someone, your spouse, your best friend, your coworkers, on social media. It is up to you, wherever you want to share it at, to help hold you accountable. Sean, my husband, always knows when I'm on a program, and I tell him, I cannot eat this tonight. Do not let me eat this tonight. And it helps me to have that extra accountability. Once I started sharing it on social media, for me, is when it really started to hold me accountable. And you'll be surprised. I still remember the first time I posted, like, I'm doing Insanity, and all the people that just jumped on my page and, that's awesome. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what happens. People want to see you succeed. And for me, it's fun to post it on social media because you get so much positive reinforcement back about what you are doing. And there's more people to cheer you on, more people to hold you accountable. If you're not ready for that yet, that's okay, but let someone know what you're doing other than our group, someone that you see all the time so that they can help to hold you accountable. I do not talk about this a lot in most of my groups, but I think this group, it's kind of a must. Personal development, and my coaches that are on this call know the importance of personal development, and as Beachbody coaches, we read personal development every single day. For this group as a challenger, I really think personal development is super important also. I think you're going to need it to get through some of these workouts. I think you're going to need it for some of the obstacles that are going to come your way. You're going to have people, unfortunately, that are going to look at you like you're crazy and are curious about what you're doing. You are going to have a person when you turn down the cake at work that's going to roll their eyes at you and think it's crazy. You're going to have those people. You're going to be a black sheep for a while, especially if you're brand new to this. And personal development is what is going to help you to get through that, to not care that they're rolling their eyes at you whenever you turn down the cake, to not care if they make a little snide comment because you're not eating the cheese dip, whatever it might be. Personal development will help you to get through that. I now read all of my personal development books, but when I was teaching full-time and a coach, I listened to all of them on Audible. And Audible is an app that you can get on your cell phone, and you can download books on it, and you can listen to them. I just listened to them in my car on the way to work or when I was getting ready in the morning. You Are a Badass is my favorite personal development group, and I think it kind of goes along with this group a lot. Jen Sincero is who wrote that book. It is a great book. So if you want to read a personal development book during this, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero is definitely one that I would recommend. And then just a couple of reminders before we get off or before I open it up for questions. Make sure that you get into the group and you do your introduction. If you haven't yet, make sure that you sign your commitment letter. And I've seen people do it different ways. However you want to do it is fine. Some people are doing it digitally. Some people are whatever works for you. But some way that you'll be able to see that and see what you've signed up for every day. I want you to take this seriously, and I think that commitment letter shows you how important this is to me and how important it is to you. Make sure you get your before picture tonight. If you have not snapped a before picture, and I know it's awkward, I understand, just hand your hubby or whoever or set it up on the stand, whatever you have to do. Just snap that picture real quick. You don't even have to look at it ever again after that until the 30 or the 60 days is over. And then you're going to be excited and shocked to go back and look at that. I think that is all I have for tonight. I don't want to go on much longer. We've been on here for about 30 minutes. I'm going to open it up and see if anyone has any questions. I'm going to stop the record. Actually, no, I'm not going to stop the recording. First, in the chat bar, there's a little chat bar where you can type into. Everybody type a number, and for those of you that are on the call, you're going to get either Energize or Recovery, a bottle of that free. For the person, I have a number wrote down, so for the person that guesses the closest to the number that I have wrote down, let's do between 1 and 100. So go ahead and type a number in between 1 and 100.
I can't do it from my phone.
What's your number?
68.
You're so funny. Do I have everybody? Raise your hand if I don't have you so I can wait. I've got everybody. Oh, Brett. Hurry up, Brett. Here, unmute yourself and just tell me. It's okay. He's going to get it. There, you're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your number?
I don't know. 75.
75?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at all the numbers here. And then I'll show you my number. And it looks like Chelsea is the closest because my number was 17. So, Chelsea, I will send you just a message and let you see which one you want to pick and things like that. So, and we'll get it set up from there. So, congratulations, Chelsea. Okay, I am going to go ahead and stop the recording now.